Honestly, it was hard. So right out of pharmacy school, he got a job with Walgreens, which is really great. Or we thought it was really great at the time. But after about a year, it quickly turned into kind of a soul-sucking job for him. And it was hard. It was hard to see him go work really long hours and put in extra hours and wasn't really appreciated, was very much overworked, very stressed out. And then after a couple of years of being at Walgreens, was very, very stressed all the time and was starting to have panic attacks, was having a lot of anxiety because of his job. So it was starting to affect his health. So for me, I felt very helpless. There's not a whole lot that I can do. I don't have any kind of health background or connections or anything like that. So there's nothing that I could do. And I just had to, watch him job hunt, not really get anywhere with that, just putting application after application in and not really seeing any benefit from that. That was really hard to see him like that. And then at some point he just kind of gave up with job hunting because it just, working all day and being stressed out and then coming home to job hunt, it doesn't make for a great day. I don't know, it was starting to weigh on me. I was starting to become unhappy and stressed because he was stressed. So what he was going through was starting to affect me. It was starting to affect our kids and our home life. And so that was difficult for me. It was something, we're people of faith. So I was praying more and just trying to talk him through things. I think talking helped him with what he was going through. But it was definitely a hard period for us, a dark period for us as he was going through that because he got to a very low point with Walgreens. The pay was great, the benefits were great, but that's where it kind of ended because he just, he didn't feel like he had purpose. He wasn't fulfilled in his career. And then, working in retail, customer service, customers tend to take their problems and their stress out on you. And so, he had gone into the pharmacy industry to help people, but he didn't really feel like he was doing that with where he was at in Walgreens. I want to say probably between 1 to 2 years he had been looking. So it had been a significant amount of time that he was looking for a job. I think it was a full year before he even considered coaching, because I remember he came to me and told me that I guess there's a free phone call or something that comes with the book or something like that. And he's like, I've been thinking about this and I really want to do it. And I was like, okay, sure. It's a free phone call. There's nothing you can, there's no loss there. So go ahead. And he seemed really excited about it. And so I was like, well, go for it. And so I remember we sat down and talked about the pros and cons of it. And he told me about the investment, which I wasn't super excited about because it's a pretty big investment. At the time, I was skeptical, but I knew that if that's something that he wanted to do, I wanted to support him in that. And, and he was excited. He was excited and he was hopeful. And so that when he told me that, I was like, okay, well, let's do it. Let's try it out and see if this can help you figure out how to get out of Walgreens. So when he first went through it, I remember him coming home, and he would come home, he would spend some time with me and the kids, and then he would immediately go and work on his coaching stuff. And I remember him showing me all the modules and all the work that he was doing, and it was a lot. I was actually surprised at how detailed and all the different modules and things that he was learning. And it was exciting for me to see him excited about something, and to be working towards something. And I don't know, there's just a change. There's a light about him as he was going through the program. And it wasn't something that happened right away, but with every meeting that or every session that he was a part of, I could see subtle changes happening. I could see his confidence come back. I feel like that took a huge beating with, you know, the job application grind. And it just was, I was starting to feel like Eric was coming back a little bit. Like he had somehow lost himself a little bit, and I feel like he was starting to find himself again. And that was exciting for me. So his newest position, gosh, it's been a dream come true, not just for him, like his side of things, but for our family, because this is a dream role for him, a dream position, and it's got better work-life balance. He's excited about going to work every day, and then he's able to leave work and come home and just be with us. He's spending more time with the kids. He's helping out around the house more, which is great for me. It's just had such a positive impact. It's just like I feel like it's affected almost everything in our lives. Having him work in a career path or a career position that suits him so well, and where he's able to thrive and not just survive. The most special thing is I know that he can do anything he sets his mind to. But because of the program, the coaching program, he was able to tap into his potential, and to know that he can do anything that he wants to, anything that he sets his mind to and his heart to, that he can do that. And he has the power and the ability to do that. And for him to realize that, I think, has been a game changer in his life. And it's as a result, it's trickled down into our family life. And I think, for me, that's the most special thing, is seeing him realize his potential. Like now, being on the opposite end, I would say, you know, go all in. It's going to be okay. And it's going to be more than okay. This program, everything that has come down the pipeline for Eric has been a result of the Happy Family coaching program. Legitimately, it has blessed and changed our lives for the better. And it will continue to bless our lives. It's a program that transforms you and gives you the tools to go after what you want in your career and go after your dreams. And I don't say that lightly. It's been amazing. It's been amazing for Eric. It's been amazing for us as a family. And if I were to go back and talk to that Erica who was really skeptical, I would tell her it's all worth it. It's worth the investment. It's worth the sacrifice of time and commitment that Eric had to make to go through the program. It's 100%, more than 100% worth it. I would just say, if you're considering it, to be all in when you go through the program, and to trust the process and trust your coaches, because Jackie was Eric's coach, and I can't say enough good things about her and what she's done for him. We love her. I would just say, go all in. If that's something, I would 100%, I would have Eric go through it again if he ever needed to. I have no regrets about the program.